Hi, we're here with Carl Tannenbaum, Chief Economist of Northern Trust. Carl, great to see you.
Good to be with you.
We've talked in the past about trade tensions between the United States and China. Do you see things getting better or worse?
Unfortunately, things are going in the wrong direction. We still have an excess of threats over negotiations. It seems that each week we're treated to one side or the other saying that they're going to impose even larger tariffs across an even broader range of products. And those threats are really counterproductive. It pushes us further from an ultimate resolution.
Has this impasse had much of an impact on the Chinese economy?
From their official figures, no. China's reported rate of economic growth remains in excess of 6%, and for reference, the United States is around 2 or 3 at the moment. Some would say that the Chinese, fudged their numbers a little bit to make them look better, but nonetheless, they're still very impressive. But you get the sense that in the wake of some of the trade frictions, that they're having a harder and harder time hitting their economic goals and are having to stretch harder and harder to sustain the momentum that they need. China needs to continue growing quickly to employ its new university graduates and to accommodate the millions of people that are moving from the countryside into the cities every year.
What are Chinese leaders doing to sustain their growth?
Well, they've gone back to a tried and true method of doing government spending, so they're dipping into their budgets and promoting certain projects, and they've pushed banks to lend more. They've reduced interest rates. They've reduced reserve requirements. In other words, they're trying to use credit as a way of expanding economic growth at a time that China already has potentially too much credit.
So do these stimulus measures have some risks?
They absolutely do. As recently as last fall, China had a party congress where they pledged allegiance to financial reform. They want growth that is more sustainable, and so they set out a course where they would get a little bit tougher on financial discipline. But in the wake of the trade conflict, they've seemingly retreated from all of those commitments, and they're adding to a problem that was already very large. That raises the risk of a disorderly unwind, which would create all kinds of difficulties, not just for China, but everybody who deals with them, and also for the world financial markets. So let's hope that that's not the final outcome.
Carl, thanks for your perspective as always.
My pleasure.